Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. Welcome to your reading for November 21st to the 27th. You have the card of the Gatherer. The Gatherer says, hey, look around. You have plenty of resources. It actually literally suggests that you look for the low-hanging fruit. Where can you collect stuff that you have already been working on? Where are the resources? So this is about minding your resources. They could be your energy. They could be financial. They could be skills that you've learned and you've grown and you've developed along the way. They could be knowledge. So, where's the low-hanging fruit in your life? Because you guys have been kind of on a roll. Okay. Well, I don't like to see that one on the bottom. That being said, it seems to come with this one. Hold on. Okay. So, overall energy here. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Overall energy here, you have this huge beast of burden. It's interesting. I just did the Virgo reading, and they had this card. They had other cards too. They also had this. For them, it was the key to the situation was to put down their burden. For you, it's why are you carrying this burden when we have the Page of Wands here that understands that less is more? And so there's no need to work so hard. There's the fox. The fox always says there's a better way to do it, working smarter, not harder, and focusing on that one thing. It is a time of harvest, of gathering of your resources. And so, yes, there's a lot of resources there to gather, and that could be one meeting for that 10. But with this fox, this Innocent of Wands coming, that means that harvest, gather in, set it down, and then start focusing on the next thing. Don't get stuck in the same spot. You need to release yourself. So it's almost as though you're going through this cycle and you've gotten to this one point, you've done a lot, gather in the harvest, distribute, handle the resources in a way that are that honor them, right? So it's like, don't let the vegetables die in your refrigerator, right? And so it's this energy of I can't come up with the phrase that they're trying to bring through here. Be a good steward. Be a good steward of your resources. Your resources is your emotional energy, your physical energy, your mental energy, your financial energy. This is all energy, right? And so there is a need here to to manage your resources really well. And so you could complete a cycle, so you could start a cycle. So it is the time of harvest. It is the completing of a cycle. It is looking for the value in things, and then releasing yourself of the heavy burden so that you can move forward on the next thing. There is something waiting around the corner that's very inspiring, and I think that if you can just allow yourself to follow your inspiration. There's been a sense in the heart space where you've been feeling right. We came through, oh gosh, Cancer, right? The holiday, the summer was okay. I hear shit show, and that's really what it felt like, right? It was the deep water rinsing and wringing out, and the spin cycle, and all this stuff coming up. And there was this deep, huge cleansing that came through with that. Though there was a gift in that, even though it was difficult. It is like we're turning the corner, right? We're drying out, and we're fresh. And so to really understand the value of it, there was something of value that you learned through all that. That is part of the harvesting. That is the low-hanging fruit. What is the value that you gained from it? The knowledge, the wisdom, the emotional cleansing, the energetic space clearing, whatever it was that you went through was really important to do that, because something new is trying to come in, and it can't get here unless you set down you harvest what you learned, you set it down, you appropriately manage the resources of whatever that is, and then you move forward. And it is time to move forward, because Here we have this inspiration here of the universe offering you a cup of inspiration, the Ace of Cups. That is the key to the situation. That is self-love, that's self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, but it is also, it feels like an inspired idea, an inspired next thing that you're going to do, that if you really focus on it and you're clever, you're going to manifest something from it. So the big thing has been letting the cycle end. The struggle right here, when is this going to end? The Death card in the area of where you're trying to get the information. Well, the answer is it ends when you look at what you've done and what you've accomplished and you harvest it. Like, it's done. It's done. What value came out of it? If you can identify with gratitude what of value came out of that turbulent situation, then the cycle completes. You have to harvest, right? Don't let the stuff rot on the vine. Complete the cycle. Let it complete the cycle. Harvest the knowledge, the wisdom, the emotional letting go, whatever it was that happened. And here we have where the struggle has been this Page of Cups, trying to feel inspired, trying to find the joy, trying to find the happiness. Well, it's being offered to you if you will just allow this cycle, this burden to complete and start focusing on what's next, what's new, what's inspiring, what lights you up. Spirit says you need to take action. You need to take action. I'm going to say that one more time because that's all these cards are screaming at me. It is time for action on something new. On something new. You are not stuck. Because here we have the Eight of Swords. It is the only card here that really, well, this one also, but the only card here that really feels like it's supposed to be reversed is Eight of Cups. You are not stuck. Eight of Swords. You're not stuck. And I also want to say that in the middle of all the difficulties, and it feels like something beautiful is waiting to express itself. If you can just stop the stinking thinking about it. That's what Zig Ziglar must be here. He shows up sometimes. Then we have the Eight of Wands. How do you transform this situation? You move forward. And I want to show you something. That I know that there's a gazelle moving forward here, but it just kind of feels like this energy of, in the heart space, this Ace of Pentacles. Oh, you have two aces in the heart space. You have two aces and a page. Two pages. Oh my God. Let the cycle end so something new wonderful can come in. All right, so it looks like you're leaping forward and with focus in the heart space. So what does that mean when you focus on this Ace of Pentacles, the seed of intention, this thing that you want to grow in the heart space? What that means is you focus on how it will feel. Cancer, thank goodness this is your reading, because if anyone understands this, you do. You know how it is. You can... if you think about something, you are immediately in the emotion of that event. It's just like all of a sudden you're there emotionally, right? Anything bad that's ever happened to you, anything good that's ever happened to you, you start talking about it, thinking about it, fixating on it in some way, and all of a sudden you're in that emotion. Well, hey, that's a superpower. So channel it. Channel it for the next great thing. How will it feel when it's that successful? Look how big that pentacle is in that Ace of Pentacles. And that is because it is being handed to you by the divine. It is a divine inspired idea, seed of intention. And when you focus on how it will feel, the divine's bringing it in. How will it feel to acquire that? So right now, harvest, complete a cycle. Focus on the next big thing. There's something coming in. Okay, so here we have the Ace of Pentacles. In your mind, you have the Page of Pentacles. And he is here with the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords, that is about creative problem solving. It's also about using your intuition, about how to think outside of the box and find a new way to do it. But this Page of Pentacles, look, he's dreaming about it. It's thinking about it. It's on his head, right? It's up on his head. And so he's thinking about it. And then the action step is the Knight of Pentacles. And now it's on his back. He's carrying it. So there needs to be a focus and an intention on it. It needs to be felt in your heart space. Really dive into this energy. And there needs to be, by the end of this week, one solid action step forward. It is the Knight of Pentacles. He does not move quickly. Don't expect this to be fast, but you've got to say. So that step could be to write it down. You could do that with the new moon intention for Wednesday when we have a new moon in Sagittarius. Write down what this inspired idea is. Write down how you will feel when you accomplish it, when you manifest it, when you get to gather the next cycle, when you get to go. This low-hanging fruit keeps bothering me. I feel like Spirit is saying, here's something that you already have the resources to create. That feels like low-hanging fruit. But here's a new way of looking at it. How can you use this and start on it? So this week, do not delay. Write it down and make a phone call. Write a plan. Clear a space to create. I don't know what it is that you have to do, but there's some kind of an action. You have to step out of this sense of being stuck when you're not stuck. I just think that you felt uninspired, but if you allow yourself to be inspired, Spirit is trying to bring that in for you in a very large way. I know it was difficult. I have so many Cancer placements. It was difficult. But we're clear of that energy. Those eclipses really cleared the energy out. Allow it to complete. And look for the gifts in what happened. And allow yourself to start slowly moving forward. I missed saying this. Okay, so here in the obstacle to overcome, we have the Seven of Wands. That Seven of Wands feels like other people's idea of what you should be doing was coming at you. What other people's opinions, even though it's Wands, feels like a lot of energy coming at you, and you needed to defend yourself. Some way you felt like you needed to defend your actions, what you were doing. But the truth of the matter is don't defend yourself anymore. Stop. You don't have to defend your actions, your thoughts, your beliefs, or what you did. You don't have to apologize anymore. You don't have to explain anymore. You don't have to. It's done. It's dusted. I'm done. I'm not carrying this burden any frickin' more. I am going to move into the new cycle. I don't have to do that. And if y'all want to sit there and worry about this and blame me for that, or accuse me of this, or question me about that, or why this, why that, that's your problem. How about you respect the fact that I make choices for myself the way I respect the way you make choices for yourself. And then I will allow you to grow and be who you are. I need you to allow me to grow and be who I am. And whatever that situation was then, and this is now. And I'm done. That's how that energy felt in so many ways. And you can apply it wherever it fits into your life. But that feels like it's time to find your inner confidence. It's a mountain lion. It is time. It is time to say, I'm done. Whatever your problem is with me is your problem. It's not mine. I don't have to carry the burden of your issues. I've got something beautiful waiting to be birthed, to be manifested, to be created. And I'm going to focus on that. And I'm going to focus on what fills up my cup of joy. Cancer, that is the way forward in this energy. That is the gift of what has been going on over the last 6 months. Pretty much that energy started coming in with that eclipse season back in May. And it's completed a big clearing out energetically, if you will allow it. But every time you let yourself dip back into those emotions, they become real again. So use your ability to use your emotions to place you in any time and space that you want to to place you in the time and space where you're happy and you feel successful and you feel loved and you feel cared for. Because when you do that, that's the magic of Cancer. You will be there. So allow yourself to go there. I love it when Spirit backs me up like this. I don't know why this reading is really getting to me, but it is. Feeling very fired up. Okay, so here's the thing. I am going to pull cards for the new moon for every sign of the zodiac after I do the collective reading. That'll be Sunday night, 7:30 is the live chat for the premiere of the video on the 20th. Love to have you come and join me there. Share with me. Tell me about your successes and how you're standing up for yourself. I would totally love to hear it. If you can't do it there, do it in the comment section here. Then I'm on Facebook every day, just so you know if you want to check in a little bit more with the astrology. But let's look at the moon this week and what it's doing and how to really work with it. And oh, there's a portal. There is a portal. We're in portal energy for so long. Look, you have other lives, past lives, and dimensional lives. We have the mirror. What you choose to focus on will be reflected back to you. What you choose to focus on will be reflected back to you. We have the water spirit, emotions, memory, and life force. I'm telling you, your superpower is your ability to place yourself in any timeline, at any space, anything you want to create and manifest. You do it along the energy portal. The emotional portal. That's how you do it. You do it by feeling it. If you feel it, you manifest it. You have changing consciousness, awareness, and extrasensory perception. You have the card of the hidden worlds. This is the deck called the Hidden Worlds. Your ability to connect in is through your emotional energy. That is your superpower. That changes everything all the time. Whatever you're feeling is what your life reflects around you. And what's going on around you, you have to create this boundary to keep it from being reflected in if you don't want it. It's totally up to you. The more that you are centered on loving of yourself and caring for yourself and nurturing yourself, the more the outer world will reflect that back to you. The mirror. So the more you focus on creating joy, the more you focus on this big idea, the more you consider what it is of value to you and you're taking steps in that direction, the more the world brings energy to you that supports your vision. That is low-hanging fruit. And then the moon is going to move into Sagittarius Wednesday and Thursday and most of Friday. And we have here the card of joy. That new moon in Sagittarius for you is about manifesting and creating joy. Wait, what? They didn't say, oh, yes, they did. That's all they've been talking about during this reading, right? So it is about setting down other people's crap and just focusing on what you want. Cancer, you don't put yourself first nearly often enough. You are a nurturer, you are a giver, you are a caretaker. Well, guess what? It's time for you to nurture and give and caretake yourself. And what did I tell you? Oh, God, I love it. Thank you so much. Hello, and Spirit backs me up like you just... Look, when that moon moves into Capricorn, it is a time of preparation. And it's preparing for the new moon in Capricorn, which happens opposing your sign, but it happens on December 23rd. And that for you is, if you're Capricorn rising, that's your 7th house of partnership, but there's this energy of, that's that pentacle energy, right? Capricorn, pentacles. You have the moose, the wisdom card. I'm telling you, the gift, the biggest gift that came out of that soppy, soggy mess of the summer was the wisdom. The wisdom and the knowledge that you're pretty frickin' okay and that it's not your burden to carry. Other people's crap is their burden to work through. The moose wisdom says, let your head and your mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded. These are very grounded energies. There's something magnificent trying to happen in your life. Allow it to manifest. This moose, look at all these antennas, all this intuition, right? And the moose can swim underwater for great distances. I was going to say miles, but I don't know if that's correct. But they can swim underwater. They're very able to be grounded and to be in their emotions, right? The waters. Let your head and mind reach the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom of your soul that comes through the waters, that comes through your heart space. The ancestors speak through you. They speak not to you, they speak through you. You know much. Give yourself credit for all that you know. And then we have the black jaguar, the old soul. The jaguar keeps showing up in readings left and right today. This is the energy of being able to shape shift, to be deep in your intuition, and to move earthbound and through the other realms. It is a magical energy. So you walk, it says, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Don't worry about the crap. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. All right, Cancer, you guys take great care. I'd love to see you in the chat. Hit the thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, be a subscriber. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.